Still a young man, Nick Hind, loves to do this, take the game on. He got it to Snelling, and now this is Durham, who handballs it forward to Heppel. Welcome back, Dyson Heppel, to the goal square. Peter Wright against his old side. Couldn't clung that one. Noah Anderson did well to get back. He's strongly tackled by Guelphy. Miller now up and under. Strong breeze around, as we know, and it's been marked by the skipper, Dyson Heppel, almost within range. Decides to give it to Stringer. He will have a ping. Don't worry about that. Jake Stringer, and look at that, goes straight through. First goal to Stringer.
I reckon that next kick has got to come back on the diagonal into the corridor. Don't keep going wide. Otherwise, that boundary line, it just disappears.
Oh, a little fumble from Powell. Archie Perkins senses an opportunity and nails it.
Yeah, it is the right kick because they are struggling to move it. Their kicking efficiency this quarter is only 48%. That's extremely low, but not surprising given how windy it is.
Right out, guys.
Right. Beautiful kick to Perkins.
Stay clear!
Thought about Heppel.
Thank you.
So Waterman wanting it out very, very wide. He pointed to exactly that spot and he went in the different direction. Off hands it comes to Guelphy and he nails the goal.
Did Guelphy. Draper and Smith. Here come the Bombers again. Watch this man take the game on. Normally a great decision maker. He pulled the kick in the last second. Stringer's got through. He's got space. He normally doesn't miss. That's his second goal, Jake Stringer.
Down here at half-back. Brilliant work by the Bombers.
They've caught fire here, Essendon, to start the second term. They're applying some serious pressure. Stringer, slick handball it was to Heppel. Durham it is. Merrett, he's a genuine chance from there to the goal square. Perkins bouncing around. Waterman kicks another one. 3 in a row, the Bombers.
Hind wants to go and he does now, right on the Toyota logo. Long, deep ball in there. Shields, beautiful front and centre. Got rid of the hands as well. Got a tough job here, Snelling, to get it done here. Through came with the hip and shoulder. I think it was Collins on Perkins. It was.
Stand.
And a free kick going the way of Snelling.
They're paid holding the ball in the end.
Out, Ellie,
Didn't release it. Will Snelling to the goal line. Peter Wright at the back. Take it away. Durham, first goal in AFL footy. Sam Durham's got it.
Can I not have the last word there? Oh.
That was an interesting moment after you've taken your time and just checking the boots to make sure everything's okay. Laverty sends him forward from the side. Durham. Free kicks going the other way. Sam Durham. And they've just been able to drop Jake Stringer into a nice hole here.
Key players being stuck on the bench for that long.
Jake Stringer just directing traffic before he casually puts through his third goal in the first half.
What is it? Outline it. What is
starting in centre bounces, which he's elite at, but being allowed to almost play the dusty role, we call it these days, where, oh, great grab by Sam Draper, but playing forward half. So he starts in the midfield, but really he's a forward and he can roam all different positions throughout that forward half of the ground, and he loves that freedom.
Draper just dumps a long ball to the top of the square. Here's Guelphy, and here's another goal for the Bombers. That's his second one of the afternoon, unfortunately. Jacob Townsend, here's Darcy Parish, who's just been a revelation this year, Lee.
Amazing, got the opportunity as the inside mid, and has he run with it? He has been superb.
Handball. He wanted to give it to Merrett, but was heading onto his non-preferred side. So he went himself, and Stringer was able to stand one-on-one. And sorry, Lingy, for his goal number 4. No problems. He's got it. Bombers by 40. Delighted with the way the Bombers are performing and they're staying in finals contention. Is there something else that grabs you about the Bombers that he'd be happy about?
That, number one,
yep.
A young ruckman, a young midfield. I think BT, the growth of his younger players, Parish and Merrett through the middle of the ground, and Andy McGrath. But then also his young backline, Ridley, Laverty, you can trust those.
Clark to Stringer. Now this is going to test Jakey because the man of the mark's on 50. From 55, he doesn't go for it. And that's something you would never have thought from Drake Stringer. Here in the pocket for their second goal of the quarter. That's nice, really nice. They lead it by 47.
Well, Miller was sold into a lot of trouble. Socket off the ground, and Ballard back there. They're under all sorts of pressure. In comes Guelphy, brilliant play, Bombers. They refuse to allow that out of the defensive zone.
And I love the umpires. For a couple of weeks now, they've been calling play on to anything that's not 15 metres, which previously we've been all frustrated by. And now it's...
It was pretty harsh on Stringer.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
The initial action had an element of it, but then I reckon Stringer did the right thing and didn't do the final dump.
Heppel to Shield.
To make sure it wasn't a dangerous tackle.
Shield to Redman.
Mason Redman, who, as you called before, BT, kicked one of the great sizzlers of the day, and he likes to punch the ball long and high this time. Collins with a discipline spoil again. McPherson had a decision to make, decided to take possession. Now Hind found space where there wasn't much, and he kicked the goal, Nick Hind.
They just seem to be passing the pressure onto the next guy. At the moment, Cutler. Umpire Robert O'Gorman there.
1 minute back, Jacob. 15 seconds.
Time in forward half. Have a look at that. That's in the last 10 minutes. They've had 97% of the time in forward half, the Bombers. This is going to be a free kick going the way of Essendon. Smith. Distance will test him here. 48-metre kick to make it a 60-point three-quarter time lead. Got it. No problems at all. The Bombers. Wow.
Clean possession. Ridley's got fantastic movement sideways back to Dylan Shield, and he just pointed out it's a very healthy list. We're getting better by the minute, it seems. Here's Francis waiting for the run. It was Parish who wanted it, decided to pull the trigger. Peter Wright out the back, Stringer bending it, kicking it. Jake's got 5.
They want him to learn the role. They want to score. They know how important that key position role is. They want him to make it his own. So I love the fact they're back in. Maybe they'll look at somebody to support him up in that forward line and just give him a chop out every now and then, so it's not all about him having to kick the winning score.
Nice releasing handball. Clark got it from Stringer. Now it was well smothered off the boot of Snelling. Archie Perkins twisting, pirouetting, releasing it back to Hind. The cross-the-body kick was perfect. And Dylan Clark.
This is his second back at the top level.
Yeah, wasn't available the first 15 rounds. B2 with that ankle injury. Really looking strong. And that's a nice finish too. Dylan Clark.
A couple of injuries have actually opened up what each player does best.
Good grab taken by Ridley.
Obviously supporting him with his mental health. And
Atkins inside, high footy. Nice mark, Ridley.
30 possessions for Tuke Miller equals that 15 consecutive effort of Jack McRae for the most.
So the siren sounds down here at Geelong. That man kicked 5 goals, Jake Stringer, and the Bombers win by 68 points over the Gold Coast Suns, and they are still a genuine finals chance, the Bombers.